So people, let us start with the second part of this video, I can say, and we are done with low pass filter. Let us start with high pass filter. Okay, so let us start with high pass filter. Now let us first understand the diagram of high pass filter. So this is our filter, and it will not allow low frequency to pass, but it will allow only the high frequency to pass. So this is an ideal response of a high pass filter. Okay, so we need to take out the IDFT, and we need to find out the impulse response by using IDTFT, that is inverse discrete time Fourier transform, and we have to take out what impulse response. So formula for h of n is nothing but equal to 1 upon 2 pi integration minus pi to pi h of omega e raised to j omega n, okay, d omega. Okay, please consider that this is the actual formula for IDTFT. Okay, so we have got the value of h of omega. H of omega, the value is nothing but equal to 1. Okay, so let us start with solving the problem. Okay, so finding out the impulse response for high pass filter. Okay, so we have got this formula 1 upon 2 pi integration from minus pi to minus omega c. Can you see? This is the signal is aligned. We have got a replica of the same signal. Okay, the signal is aligned from minus pi. You cannot see the dotted line over here. I have not made the dotted line. Please consider this as the dotted line. So minus pi to minus omega c. So first limit will be from minus pi to minus omega c. H of omega c e raised to j omega n. Okay, this is the formula for IDTF. Okay, plus next this part. Okay, because it is allowing only the high frequency to pass. Okay, so the limit will be from omega c to pi. So integration omega c to pi h of omega e raised to j omega n d omega. Okay, so we have got common over here 1 upon 2 pi. 1 upon 2 pi will be common. Okay, for both the terms. Okay, so let us start. Okay, h of omega is nothing but equal to 1. Okay, so this is 1. This also becomes 1. Okay, we have to take the integration of e raised to j omega n. So integration of e of j omega n is nothing but e j omega n upon nj. The limit will go from minus omega c to minus pi. Okay, same thing we consider over here. Okay, e raised to j omega n upon nj. The limit will be considered from where? The limit will be considered from pi to omega c. Okay, let's substitute the values. Okay, e raised to minus j n omega c minus e raised to minus j n pi plus, for this e raised to j n pi minus e raised to j n omega c. So I have substituted the values inside, and at the denominator I have got nj and nj. If you can see that the denominator is same, people, if you have got the denominator same, you can directly calculate. Okay, now shifting the terms. Okay, I want e raised to j n pi together. The pi term should be together, and the omega c terms should be together. Okay, so e j n pi minus e raised to minus j n pi upon 2j. Okay, taking this 2 inside, so 2j, taking the n outside. Okay, so 2j plus e n omega c minus e raised to minus j n omega c upon 2j. Okay, this is nothing but e raised to theta minus e raised to minus j theta, e raised to j theta minus e raised to minus j theta upon 2j plus e raised to j theta minus e raised to minus j theta upon 2j, formula for sin theta. Okay, so we can consider this as sin n pi plus sin n omega c. Okay, so 1 upon n pi into sin n pi plus sin n omega c. Okay, I can substitute the value of n pi inside. If I substitute the value of n pi inside, sin n pi upon n pi minus omega c upon pi sin n omega c upon n omega c. So this is our final answer if I substitute. Fine. Omega c and omega c can get cancelled. It depends upon you. Okay, you can multiply and divide. Okay, so this is nothing but the impulse response of a high pass filter. Let's proceed further. This is the third example, and that is nothing but the band pass filter. I will be considering only up till here, and band stop filter or band reject filter you will have to solve. We give you the final answer. Okay, so last part of inverse DTFT band pass filter. Okay, let us see the response of band pass filter. So people, if you will see, this is the x-axis, this is the y-axis. So considering in this range from omega 1 to omega 2, Okay, the frequency is allowed, so no frequency is allowed here, only this range the frequency is allowed. This is an example of band pass filter. This is the ideal response of a band pass filter. The value over here is 1, the highest amplitude is nothing but 1. Okay, so by inverse DTFT formula, we have got h of n, we have to find out impulse response. So h of n is nothing but equal to 1 upon 2 pi integration minus pi to pi h of omega e raised to j omega n d omega. Okay, now let's substitute the integration. If you can see, if I make a replica of the same image, it will be alive from minus omega 2 to minus omega 1, and it is alive for omega 1 and omega 2. Okay, so the limit will be from minus omega 2 to omega 1 integration e raised to j n omega, because h of omega is nothing but equal to 1, plus integration omega 1 to omega 2. Now I am considering this limit omega 1 to omega 2 e raised to j n omega d omega. Okay, after considering this, okay, let's take out the integration. So 1 upon 2 pi e raised to j n omega upon j n. Okay, the limit will be from minus omega 1 to minus omega 2 plus e j n omega upon j n omega 2 to omega 1. Okay, let us substitute the values. If I substitute the values, I will get 1 upon j n. Now people, this is nothing but 2 pi, 2 pi, 2 pi, 2 pi. Okay, so 1 upon j n e raised to minus j n omega 1 minus e raised to minus j n omega 2. Okay, plus e raised to j n omega 2 plus e j n omega e raised to j n omega 1. Okay, after that I have to take 2j inside. So if I take 2j inside and reshuffle, I will get the formula for sin theta. Okay, because e raised to j theta minus e raised to minus j theta upon 2j is nothing but sin theta. Okay, so I've got 1 upon n pi sin n omega 2 minus sin n omega 1. Okay, I can also substitute the value of n inside. I can also multiply and divide by omega 2 and omega 1. Okay, so this is nothing but the impulse response of a band pass filter. Okay, last part, that is nothing but band reject filter. Okay, people, you know the diagram of band pass filter. This part is left for you to solve, and it can come in the exam. Find the impulse response for band reject filter using IDTFT, inverse DTFT. We need to make the diagram. Okay, the diagram will be coming like this way, in a reverse manner. You have to make the replica, you have to take the limits, you have to substitute the formula. After that, you have to take the integration, and then you can get the answer for sin. The answer for h of omega is nothing but sin n pi upon n pi plus omega 1 upon pi sin n omega 1 upon n omega 2 minus omega 2 by pi sin n omega 2 upon n omega 2. Please give a try so that you can get the final answer. In case you are getting a different answer, please you can contact me. So that's all for today, and have a nice day. Thank you so much.